dominated your group, winning every single match. But we're going to put it to the test. It's the Chasmac clans battle each other. Who is going to reign supreme as Chasmac G.S. Ren is in to kick it off, and we have the Electro Titans Zap attack with a mix of a Flame Flinger. Usually the Flame Flinger is looking to go for that Town Hall. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, that might be a problem. I was about to say that I feel like even with the lightning going through, there is just too much damage in this base. I mean, let's say there's a triple Ice Golem Clan Castle, which I would pretty much guarantee that there is, but you're having 2 Rage Tower setups, which means those defenses are getting raged up. How are your troops supposed to survive if they're getting frozen by a triple Ice Golem Clan Castle for ages? So let's see how much damage those Titans can really tank, because I am skeptical, to say the least, how much they can truly tank and how long they're going to survive. There's some archers. Where are the Ice Golems? More archers, and there's the Ice Golems coming out, as we have said, and those Titans are not going to have a lot of fun.
You get frozen there for so much time. What I don't remember what off the top of my head. Maybe all the viewers at home know, or even you do it. So how long does the Ice Golem actually freeze again? Because if you times that by 3, you're just sitting there trying to push your way through. It's just, oh my goodness, the Ice Golem is just such an annoying CC to try to smash your way through as a ground attacker.
Yeah, it's really painful. I mean, I don't know the exact number. The only thing I know is that it's on defense, not as long as on offense, because
that is true.
I remember when the Ice Golems were introduced that everyone was like running the Ice Golem Clan Castle, and like half of your attack was just your troops being frozen, which was not the most fun gameplay overall. But those troops are getting way, way further than what I was expecting, especially with like the damage output the base can do, because take a look at that. The Flame Flinger is still going, and there's not much space left.
See, if he had the Phoenix, which he doesn't have the Phoenix at all, that King would have come back alive and taken out the Scatter Shot, and then the Phoenix would have risen from the ashes, pulled any traps, and then there's no air targeting stuff other than the multi. So that Phoenix could have continued to get more value. So it's really hard to pick some other troop on the King other than the Phoenix, just because if he does die, it comes back alive. But if your hero doesn't die, then the Phoenix is never used.
Yeah, that's always the risky part about this troop, particularly the damage, which is getting dished out versus that.
And they're in 90s. That is a great place to be if you're failing, right? You don't want to fail. You want to be getting the 3 stars. But now we got the double clone, 2 lightning, and some dragons in the mix. As we got a dragon rider. Oh, what a great base identification, where you can try to sneak this dragon rider to go pick off that exposed eagle artillery.
And now snipe the Archer Tower while it's tanked from the Dragon. Yeah, perfect. Really, really good. He was listening to my call, or maybe he just had a spotter on. Wait, what was the lightning for?
Oh, wait, I wasn't looking.
Well, oh, there was a sweeper, right? Yeah, I think
I would
it's hidden behind the Inferno Tower. That is too sneaky. Okay, we didn't saw that.
I mean, I would assume 2 lightning is usually always used for a sweeper and whatnot, but well, you never know with these pros here. As the dragons are going to make their way straight in, the blimp is going to be used for the town hall if it makes it. Let's see. Will there be a tornado trap waiting for this blimp? Hang on, tornado! I guess it doesn't matter because he lands early with a double clone super minion.
Ooh, the minions, the newly buffed super minions with their 1 additional shot. We have now a couple of minions getting rotated away from that town hall. The town hall is going down though, so that is really crucial. And he has not even deployed his heroes just yet.
You know you've got a queen to use. Maybe it's just like, maybe I don't want to use my queen. I'm gonna give her a break, but let her rest for this attack. You know. Oh, finally, there's the queen coming in. but there's still quite a bit to get through as he's going to have to make his way with a minute and about 15 or so seconds to move his way from the right around with no wall breaks, meaning that it's going to be a bit of a pain to try to get through, but the king will go to this ground expo next as the RC is finally now deployed to the top side.
Yeah, Royal Champion to really make sure that this back-end scatter is tanked. With the Rage Tower not reaching that scatter, that is crucial for him right now. The Queen is out of range of the raged up multi-inferno tower beams. Is she going to step in range? No, she's staying out of range of that. Royal ability now. Only the Tesla form has a chance of defending. King is going for the wall. Can the King make this work?
Wow. Really nice. And what I actually love what he did, which a lot of you may not have caught, the small little detail in that last moment there is he pops the king ability just before the queen steps in range of the multi, which means that the barbarians will tank and distract. Look at that. I love it. Love the celebration there coming in with the 3-star. But what was trying to say is the queen then does not get hit by any of the inferno beams for today. And you make sure you keep your eye on the match for tomorrow as we have 4 more matches to come to crown the world warm-up champions. But Chasmac G.S. have something to say first with the Skelly Donut Lalo. Gonna see some bats, a skeleton spell, try to take out at least one. Oh, maybe try to take out both Infernos and the Clan Castle at the same time. Okay. Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it, but he's making the first multi-target invisible. And it stays invisible.
Ooh. Oh.
What?
Are there enough skeletons? It's so hard to see. No. Oh, no. I mean, having so many builder huts working on that is quite a pain. I mean, 4 builder huts overall in that area is making a Skelly Donut really hard to pull off. And this has not worked at all. Now we need to somehow come back from that. And I mean, a 3-star would be great, but first, getting a high percentage 2-star would be the first step to success.
Yeah, as he's going to make his way at least positive here is he's going to remove a Tesla farm nice and early. But his plan is to try to get his queen into the town hall, which there is the pathing. And now he's probably identifying that this queen has no chance if there's no kind of tanking for her as she's making her way closer, especially with the clan castle that's about to get lured out. So he's deciding to have a wall wrecker in the mix to allow the queen to step in, but we also have the invisibility spell standing right between the single and the town hall. Look at the CC. Oh my gosh, it's even a worse CC. This queen is gonna get shredded.
Okay, Rocket Team's already tanked from the ice golems, which is good. They're kind of staying in the air for a little bit longer while they're frozen. Now they disappear.
Oh,
but
wow.
Those archers are going to be a problem. I mean, that is a problematic situation for him right now. And he needs to somehow secure the 2-star because the invisibility tower behind the town hall is not going to make things easier.
It's not. How is he going to be able to take this town hall down? Because it's not even activated. So once it activates, he's going to have to Lalo through it. He does have at least 1 freeze. So he can ensure that the town hall hopefully goes down with a ward and National Tome. Sends a hound to the far right side, which is interesting. If he's going to try to Lalo from there, a little bit of a mini Lalo, but he needs to save enough with that warden for the town hall so he can get the percentage to directly target the town hall now.
Yep, and that's, I think, what he's doing. Top left side. Let's stay. Oh, there's the tornado trap. But actually, that's good for him because he messed up the freeze. So, yeah, okay. So the tornado trap was actually good for him because he did not get the freeze timing right with the invisibility tower. And that being said, is this the 2nd star? But it's such a low percentage on this one. And they already were behind star-wise. And now... well, that's a big problem. 64%. I think this might be the low.
Chasmac G.S. 1 and 2. They got their way in. And all you need to do is the slate is wiped clean as now it's all starts fresh. As if you win the match, you advance. You lose, you go home. Or I guess you stay home. Probably already home playing. But we've got Equal looking to come in with the Lalo attack himself. The Zap Lalo, as he's got a Ice Hound in the mix.
Yeah, the Ice Hound. Let's take a look at the air defenses. Where could this Ice Hound really get a lot of value? I feel like the bottom scatter shot looks great, but that's where he's sending his Queen in. So I'm not sure about that. Then the top air defense, like the one just right above the Town Hall, is most likely getting ignored. So I'm not sure yet where he sees the big value with this Ice Hound, with the Frost, or if there's another reason why he's bringing it. But either way, the King is going for the Town Hall. It should get it down, but the scatter has to fall as well, and the Queen right now is in danger.
That Queen's ability was forced from the scatter shot. She now got stuck on the Hound. There's the Invis, so the Queen reroutes. Okay, that was a nice invisibility spell to get the Queen to ignore the Hound and secure that scatter.
That's right, the scatter is out. Now he's sending his Lalo from this right side. First Hound is a regular Hound, so starting things off. And I feel like maybe then the next Hound is supposed... No, the next Hound is actually from this top side. But there's nothing really close by to freeze, so I wonder what the decision was of bringing that Ice Hound right there. But either way, we have the Loons closing in on the top multi-inferno tower. But Carbon, there's 2 multi-inferno towers on the back end.
You got an Ice Hound, so that's going to be very useful. It's pulling some traps. So as he makes his way, he's got a regular freeze and the Ice Hound freeze, which is going to freeze a ton of value. He decides to go with the first. Phrases this all up. Remember, the Ice Pups. A lot of you at home may not remember that the Ice Pups slow down anything, even the Ice Hound does. So the Ice Pups, if one Ice Pup, just one single Ice Pup, hits the Queen or a defense, it gets slowed down, which helps tremendously. So that's why Ice Hound is even more useful when it comes to that. It slows down air defenses. It's only whatever it's hitting, not whatever is hitting it. So Ice Pups, one of them gets locked on the enemy Queen. She gets it's almost like a poison spell on her, slowing her down and damaging her at the same time. But the thing is, no balloons to take out this final Tesla there, and it will just pick off these archers and minions as they approach. But the Owl! No.
It's low?
The Owl. It is. The Owl's clutching.
Ooh, possible.
Wait. Hang on! No, you can see
no way.
It is literally just, you just sneeze on it and it's gonna fall down.
On stars. So making sure percentage is looking even better. And that's now a troop which I have not seen in ages. I have tried it for a YouTube video, but I am not convinced by Super Dragons.
Super Dragons, well, let's see if they were super strong when they first came out and being used everywhere to a point where we're like, oh, Super Dragons again. But it's been so long that we're like, oh, Super Dragons are back. All right, great. Let's see what they can do. As he's going to path his way in to the scatter shot, as he's set up a little bit of a funnel to the left so that the Super Dragons go straight into the core. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, I kind of almost forgot Super Dragons were even existed because they haven't been used really at all here lately.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because I feel like the troop design, how they look like and everything, they're just looking so damn cool. At the same time, though, we have that invisibility tower going off. He has to freeze it again. The Super Dragons are trying to power through another rage to make sure the tunnel is going down.
Oh my!
And
what?
This is looking insane. What is going on? What have I missed?
This is mind-blowing. These Super Dragons just absolutely gutted this core. It's like, does he even need a Royal Champion? Okay, we're taking notes, Nairomi, about a Super Dragon meta. Is he bringing this back? Because this was crushing. Remember, the effect of a Super Dragon is it not only hits its target, but also hits the targets like behind it. So it does an immense amount of damage to any buildings that are really close to each other. So this was perfectly executed, getting these Super Dragon straight in the core with a Stone Slammer. I have to hand it to him. This was a brilliant attack, getting it done, and I'm taking notes. Super Dragons might be back at Tower 15 on bases that are like this type of design. Beautiful hit here.
Yeah, just insane. But let's take a look at the next attack over here. We have another Lalo attack with the Skelly Donut. No, wait, not the Skelly Donut. I just saw the bat, and I thought, okay, there's going to be some bad action. But no, there is the poison spell in there as well in the mix. So it's going to be some type of blimp to get into that base.
Well, he didn't use the bat to distract. He just decided to go balloons. Usually you use a bat spell to distract so that an air troop or the defensive blimp or his blimp could go in and sneak in. But remember, the bat spells don't pull traps. They can get hit by traps by anything that is like air that's around them. Then the traps will go for them. But by themselves, bats can't pull traps. So if you send a bat, if you drop a bat spell by itself and then a blimp with nothing, you could fall and pull Seeking Air Mines and the blimp will get triggered, and that would be bad. But he is using a bat spell now somewhere, probably at the bottom side of his face that we don't see. As, yep, there it is, so we can sneak some balloons down there.
Yeah, we have seen now, we're kind of back to the Town of 14 play style, or the base bidding style, where we see a lot of tornado traps around the Town Hall. And I feel like people just want to make sure with taking down this air defense around the Town Hall to have a way better angle to center the Lava Hound to really make sure that a possible tornado trap around the Town Hall is getting triggered early on.
As this king is with his ability going off into the defensive queen. Is she there? I think so. Yeah, that is the queen. Her platform must have been destroyed. As the Raw Champions go on the left, it looks like there's a Tesla farm over there. As the queen can try to go for the scatter, but there is the wall break doesn't open up the core. As they're all walking their way around, he's going to still Lalo into the Town Hall.
And there is the tornado trap exactly as we were expecting it, and that was the reason why he took down that air defense. Really good use of him with that Hound angle, but now needs to use the haste. Early warn ability, and the Royal Champion is just getting protected by that warn ability as well. The Town of Poison is ticking, but that Hound flying across, triggering all of those traps, is massive for him.
It is, as the queen, she's now going to loop her way to the top side. Still has her ability with an invis. Will he use... Okay, he uses the freeze on the scatter shot and the air defense where the balloons goes through. He can use the invis on his queen paired with an ability. So the question is, when? Pops the ability now. K's coming around. Oh, that scatter shot needs him to do something because that multi... There he is. Uses out his queen so she can try to sneak in, but the unicorn is dying too. King, die. We need the king to die because he can come back alive with the phoenix. Ah! King, die! No! The one time when you want your hero to die! Come on! King! Please, please. No, we don't have enough time!
Oh, no. And this is why the Phoenix sometimes is such a painful pet to use.
It's strategy to have a Phoenix come alive so the king doesn't get stuck on a wall. But here we go with Ryuta coming in with a queen charge Lalo.
That's right, and we have seen already many of those today. The question now, though, is can he make this work? With so many storages around the Town Hall compartment, this is going to take him some time. And we have seen a similar approach earlier today from Boom, where he is charging the Town Hall with flanking, Flame Finger. And then on the other side, he's going to use that king to push that queen even further into the base and try to wall break into the core, because he can just reach so much from that core overall. So the question now is, can he pull this off? Can he control the queen just like that?
And he does lure out the CC early enough so the queen is actually not stepping in the poison spell. This is clutch. So these ice golems are going to slow the queen down enough that the poison from that Town Hall will disappear so the queen can continue her way in this charge. Perfect so far.
Yeah, the charge is looking really good, as you said, with the with the king with the phoenix again. So now the question is he going to go down again? That is the big question. Right now, the queen is just keep charging in there. He's trying to push the queen back because the king is not going for the air defense right now, which is a bit problematic, which might lure the queen away. The sneaky goblin, the wizard did some great work, but the queen has to still come back. There's no more wall breaks to get this queen even further into the base, and there's a rage tower which has yet to be activated.
But that one wall break that he used at the end was enough to open up the compartment to allow the queen to step in and reach that multi-target inferno. That is going to be clutch, as the queen can loop her way to the other multi, continue to the scattershot on the left side, and then the Lalo with a warden ability. There's tons of spells still left in this hit.
Yeah, and especially now with the Flame Finger opening all of those walls, which is crazy crucial. The Loonstone, the core, there's really quickly taken care of. There's the freeze for the back end. There's now the Yetis and the Rocket Moon coming in, and he's already celebrating. What a great attack this was. Really clean queen charge, and it feels like this is how you take down those bases. You're trying not to charge from the opposite side of the town hall. You're trying to charge through the town hall, and I feel like this is something which we are now seeing over this, like over the time period of this tournament, to really evolve. Because yes, that's 100% right, and we see another anti 3-star base, and he's trying to snipe that air defense again, but this time around we have a Tessa farm right to defend that entry. So can he take that out? A lot of black mines over there, which means he is only having 19 balloons left for his Lado part, and now pushing in with his king on the far right side, and even having a log launcher selected at the moment.
He does. Remember, a log launcher will skip, and the brilliant thing is, if it gets far enough, which we saw from Klaus's attack, it can activate the invisibility spell next to that town hall. That's the key. That's why. Two things. It will take out the multi-target inferno, but also activate it. But look, now the multi is going to be hitting this log launcher. So will that multi take out the log launcher, but let it get far enough so it can activate the invis? That's the key. Will the invis get activated with that log?
Oh,
No. See, that is critical right there. Because the multi stayed up, the logs were not able to make it all the way to that town hall, or at least the invis, and activate it early.
That was really painful. I mean, he at least triggered the tornado trap and gave this town hall a nice freeze. He has to rage it up now. Town hall is down, and this means the invisibility tower is getting triggered after, which is actually a good thing, because this means the invisibility tower is pushing everything out of the town hall. Poison, Royal Champion, still with her ability, trying to take down buildings left and right. Royal Champion ability now coming in, bouncing towards the multi-inferno tower. This is looking crushed so far if the multi-inferno tower is not having anything to say against that.
I mean, even with that invis not getting activated, the timing of everything, the spells for that warden ability was flawless. It was perfect to get through all of that with the queen ability and not even have to use it. Like, wow, what an attack there. Even though the log launcher didn't do it, the 3-star.
The 3-star entry and so on. So there is a lot of options if you have not enough bases you can go for. And this time we have a really interesting box space, because take a look at that card. There is 4 X-bows. There is the Warden. There is the Monolith, all in that tunnel compartment, which means there's pretty much no damage on the other side of the base.
That is true. Well, also you take a notice at the far right side of your screen, Chasmac G.S. are down on percentage, meaning no matter what happens in this attack, even if it triples, Chasmac EA has a chance to win on a 3-star. That's as simple as it gets. 3 and you win for Chasmac EA. But that means that GS here has to triple to force that pressure onto them. So this is still a very important attack. Has to go all out. And if it's a 1-star, you know, it happens. But you have to go for the 3, as we have a queen with tons of rages still intact.
Yeah, and something which to me is even more problematic, let's take it like that, with the base bidder, is take a look at that flinger. that Flinger is going to take down the entire side because there's nothing going to stop it. The King is going to be used for the top side scatter shot, and there's just so much value those heroes and the Siege Machine are going to get. Then he can start the lot from the bottom side, and he has to face a couple of explodes on the Town Hall. So as long as he's going to smoothly deal with that Town Hall compartment, this attack is looking great. Question though still is, where are those traps? Are there no traps? What's the plan? That's a lot of goblins.
That is a lot of goblins. He freezes his area up with the rock balloons, so the Queen is for sure going to stay up, but if he gets all of his value, this base is gutted.
Core is slowly taken care of. First multi-inferno tower to drop. Second multi-inferno tower next on the menu. The Queen ability though. No, she's dying her ability. No way. He's trying to make this attack interesting. The King died at least, which means the Phoenix is there, but he still has to make the Town Hall push work. The Royal Champion and the Core doing a lot of work, but there's so many ground expos. The Town Hall is down. Warden ability used. Those are going through strong, but the Tornado Trap is only catching a few of them.
Well, there's a rage, so he can rage up the balloons, taking out that monolith. Moving their way over to the multi. It is going to go down. He makes the RC invisible, but she died just before. He needs to move into this air defense. He's got a Phoenix with the Warden, with some pups. Only 22 seconds. Time is not on his side. Oh, no. Come on, come on, come on. Minions. The Phoenix is dead. The Warden's trying, but it's time. You can drop an archer and a wizard to try to help somewhere, but the cannon will stay up. Wow. So close.
Way.
96.
So falling short a little bit, and now they're relying on a really solid defense because take a look at the percentage. It is, I mean, EA so far did so incredible well on the percentage game that even like, I don't know, 60-70% 2-star should be already enough to win this match now.
Yeah, that is definitely, I think it's like they need a 58% 2-star from Rainberry here, and they could be victorious. We'll just have to keep our eye on that if that's actually true. But with this Queen charging her way in, we have 6 lightning spells, which can secure a monolith. So as this Queen continues her charge, does he decide to take down the monolith? Actually, no, it's not Queen charge. It's just setting the heroes.
No way,
there's no healers. Oh my! Oh, rip to Rainberry's Queen. That Town Hall stays. But since he only needs a 58% too, I think it should be okay. It's not over. But that 3-star that did not come in from GS, that is the difference maker right here.
Yeah, if GS would have 3-starred, they would have forced Chasmac EA to 3-star on their own. Otherwise, they would have lost on star. So this makes this even more painful overall. He now just sending in a couple of rune groups from different sides because he knows he just needs to go for those 2 stars. It does not need to be like the craziest attack or anything. He's just making sure that he's picking off buildings on the outside and enabling his minions to get more percentage, already crossing the 50% mark. And he has a lot of minions left to play.
Yeah, he just needs a couple more percentage, and I believe it should be enough. There is the 58 right there to at least secure it. And wow, he barely is surpassing that mark. But it was the percentage game that they were getting in all the other attacks that is the difference here. So Chasmac G.S. going 3-0 in the group stage. It doesn't matter what happens in the group stage as long as you win in the playoffs, and you can advance because it is single elimination. All that work, all you need. So wow, great effort there from Rainberry, but he knows he got the percentage needed for a victory. I believe was the 58. He's ending just about a 72 and a 73 with this last minion here.
Yep.
Here it is.
So
73.
What happens in the group stage stays in the group stage, right? So
yeah,
really unfortunate ending right here. But just EA, the consistency of their attacks in the first 4 attacks gave them the freedom to have like a pretty relaxed last attack on this one. So they are going to face off versus Strat then tomorrow to have the opportunity of getting into that final.
So I've got some things to tell you that I'm just being told is the single elimination, but the finals is best of 3. So that adds a little more to this bracket and to how it's developed. So if you lose in the finals, you have to win 2 in a row to have a chance. It's the first to win 2 matches in the grand finals to be crowned the champion and taking home $10,000. So it kind of resets. It's a little bit of a different